Dear students, in the last class we have discussed about the four pillars of learning which is proposed by the UNESCO. In this class we are discussing about the channels of education. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, beliefs and habits. This is the meaning of education. Through education, we could able to acquire new knowledge, we could able to get to know about values, beliefs and we could add certain habits which improve our own personality. In this process, we have three channels. Channels means we have three ways of learning or educating ourselves. By these three channels, we could able to acquire knowledge, skills, values, beliefs and add our own habits to our personality. Then what are these channels of education? First one is informal channel, second one is formal channel, third one is non-formal channel. Here channel means education. Let us look into the matters of channels of education. First one is informal education. Meaning of informal education is it is truly lifelong process. We are not supposed to confine this type of education for formal education, what we are getting through schools, colleges and universities. It's truly a lifelong process. Through this, every individual acquires attitudes, values, skills and knowledge from daily experiences. The person will involve or participate actively in daily activities or day-to-day activities. Through that, individual can get new attitudes, values, skills and knowledge, etc. A person can get education from work and play, from the marketplace, the library and the mass media. We are not merely getting our education through schools and colleges. You could be able to learn if you have the mentality of learning in our workplace, in our playing also, from marketplace, how we are going to make business and how we could able to start our own business, how we could able to involve in business activities. These are the things we could able to learn from marketplace. Through the library, we could acquire new knowledge, new things, new information. Through that, we could able to upgrade our knowledge for the present scenario. Not only from the library, but also from the mass media, we could able to know so many things. This is the form of informal education. Then what are the examples of informal education or characteristics? Before going to the examples, we could know about the characteristics of informal education. As we already discussed, it's a lifelong process in a natural way. It's not the controlled group. In a controlled group, we cannot able to participate with freely. If you want to learn life lessons, then we could be able to participate freely in the activities. That's why it's a lifelong process in a natural way. It has no definite syllabus. It is not pre-planned and has no timetable. No fee is required. The certificate degrees are not awarded. for getting something or knowing something from the life experience, we are not supposed to say somebody else to provide any degree certificates to our knowledge. We could able to get degree certificates or any certificates through the colleges and universities only. In informal education, any certificates and degrees are not awarded. One can get source from media, life experience, friends and family. These are the media of getting informal education from our friends, from our family members, relatives, our community members and our own life experiences. We could able to get some information, new knowledge, skills, values, attitudes and the capacities, skills, etc. Then what is the example? What are the examples of informal education? See, teaching the person some basic such as numeric characters. Let us take an example. If you are counting some sorts of money, it's called informal education. Someone learning his or her own mother tongue, knowing our mother tongue, talking with our mother tongue, or using mother tongue for our day-to-day activities, day-to-day business, learning the process and procedures of banking, marketing, business, etc. These are the informal education channel, informal education channels. Then move on to the formal education. It is hierarchically structured, chronologically graded education system. Formal education is nothing but the education what we are getting through schools, colleges, universities, etc. Running from primary school through university, a variety of specialized programs and institutions for full-time technical and professional training could be involved in imparting formal education. Suppose we are studying in BSW course, somebody else studying in arts, another one is studying in commerce, and paramedical, medicine, law, engineering, etc. These are the types of formal education. What we are getting from schools, colleges, etc. through the formal means of education, it's called formal education. Then what are the characteristics of formal education? Formal education is structured hierarchically. See, from the first standard, we could able to get our degree from the 15th standard. First standard are elementary, primary, middle class or middle school, then secondary, higher secondary, UG undergraduation and post graduation, doctoral, post-doctoral, etc. This is clearly structured with hierarchy sense. It's a planned and deliberate. As we know, we are imparting knowledge with our own timetable. It is planned in imparting education and deliberate. Intentionally, we are giving some knowledge and imbibing some information, inculcating skills, etc. Scheduled fees are paid regularly. If you want to get certificates, we have to pay fees. You have to pay examination fees, etc. It has a chronological grading system, first class, second class, third class, fail. These are the chronological grading system. It has a time bounded syllabus and subject oriented. As I already told you, we are framed to work with a timetable, involvement of trained teachers. From the primary education to the postdoctoral degree, we have to receive education from the trained teachers. Then what are the examples of formal education? It may clear that we have already discussed these things: learning in a classroom, school, grading, certification, college and university degrees, etc. Planned education of different subjects having a proper syllabus acquiring by attending the institution. Formal education is nothing but a pupil has to attend in the classrooms and attend some examinations or assessment procedure, then he could be able to get its own degree or certificate by formal education institutions, that too schools, colleges and universities. In this class we have discussed about the informal education and the formal education pattern. In the next class we are going to be discussing about non-formal education. Thank you.